Welcome to Life Begins at 40. Today we have a diva with us who's a mom. Okay, the name is Teesha Kochhar. She's a mom, she's a professional recruiter for banks. She's also a certified life coach and business coach. And she is also, lastly, her claim to fame, she is a diligent practitioner of Nichiren Daishonin's Buddhism. So Teesha, it's great to meet you.
Thank you, Sanjana.
And to be here with you. Teesha, are you a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home professional?
Both. I'm a stay-at-home professional to begin with, is also a mom.
Okay, and you're a you help with recruitment for banks.
I recruit private bankers, yes.
Okay, and what is the best thing about your job?
It's a helping profession, so I add value to people's lives. I guide them where required, so it gives me a lot of fulfillment.
Wonderful. And what is the worst thing about your job?
There is a very long gestation period from the time you begin a conversation to the time somebody actually joins work.
And you meet a lot of people who are disappointed.
I like to not disappoint people. I always try to kindle a ray of hope in everyone's life.
Beautiful. Is it true that you've had a kidney transplant?
Yes, I did almost 7 years ago, 6.5 years ago, I had a kidney transplant.
You were in your 30s then?
Yeah, I lost my 30s to illness.
Wow. Okay, and then you're fit and strong today.
Absolutely, and enjoying life.
What took you through it?
It was a lot of strength and good fortune that I accumulated with my practice of Nichiren Daishonin's Buddhism and my deep desire to work for the happiness of people and to work for Kosumu is what took me through.
And a learning that has stayed with you from that episode?
There are so many learnings here, but what I really carry with me is that the buck stops with you. If you don't do something yourself, it won't get done.
Gosh, that's profound.
Yeah.
Okay, your greatest achievement?
So my greatest achievement is that I've managed to live a complete life and done my best. There are no regrets.
What would you do differently given the opportunity?
I would have joined Buddhism much earlier in life than I did. I joined it 13 years ago. I wished I joined it much earlier. I would have been wiser.
What do you love to do?
I spend a lot of time with myself. I love spending time with myself. Even though I love spending time with people, but I can be happy myself.
What do you hate doing?
I hate breaking good promises.
Do you have a favorite sport?
Yeah, I love watching cricket and tennis.
And who is the love of your life?
So, the love of my life is my 12.5-year-old beagle, my first Charizorba, who's even older than my daughter.
And do the daughter and the beagle get along?
Now they do, but they've always been jealous of each other.
Your favorite food, Teesha?
So, grilled pomfret, which I hardly get to eat, but it's my favorite food.
And your favorite dessert?
I like a lot of Indian desserts, like kulfi, I think that would be my favorite.
Okay. And a book that has inspired you the most?
Through the course of my life, at different points, different books have inspired me. But my all-time favorite author continues to be Dr. Teesha Kochhar Sensei. I love whatever he writes.
What kind of lady do you want your daughter to be when she's 40?
I want her to be healthy, first of all, happy, and self-reliant, and most of all, also in shape.
So what is the foundation that you are laying for her to be all that you want her to be?
So I am leading by example, I would like to think. And I'm giving her this legacy of Nichiren Daishonin's Buddhism, which she can fall back on whenever she needs to, whether I'm around or I'm not. This is a legacy that I'm leaving for her. In tough times and in good times, she has something to fall back on.
Tell me something. Of late, I have met a lot of people who follow Nichiren Daishonin's Buddhism. What sets this spiritual practice apart from the others?
This is a practice for self, but more for others. This is a practice aimed towards world peace and the happiness of self and others. You cannot live in isolation while the world is suffering. and you cannot be happy if anybody other than you is unhappy. So what you endeavor to do is make sure everyone around you is happy. So you change yourself, and that's how you change the environment for the people.
Nice. So your one vice?
I tend to get addicted to something that I'm doing. So I don't know when to stop, but I'm trying to curb that. If I work, I keep working, and then if I rest, sometimes my rest gets prolonged. So I'm trying to curb that.
So that would also be your strength.
Yes, of course, if you work and you continue working, that can be your strength, but not at the cost of your health.
Yeah. So what annoys you the most?
When people don't keep their word, it annoys me. But there's also scope of improvement always in all of us. So that's where I see that, I can pray for that person, for them to find their potential and their greater self.
For you, you come across as someone who's rather practical. So how does faith and logic work in your life and coexist?
This is a very, very practical philosophy. It tells you that the buck stops with you. Unless you change, your environment will not change. Simply put, if you do not get up and do the work will not get done. So it resonates with me beautifully.
3 words that you live by now.
So gratitude, acceptance, and potential. So have gratitude for what you have in life. Be accepting of people and believe in your own potential.
Beautiful. It's the coolest thing that you've ever done in your life.
I've done plenty of cool things, but one of the things that I repeatedly do now is go on solo holidays and go on holidays with friends without family.
How do you manage?
Yeah, so I have a lot of eating restrictions.
Yes.
But somehow I feel I'm blessed with good fortune because I practice this Buddhism and I'm wiser and I manage. There are a lot of people along the way who help me out. So there is never any dearth of helpers.
So the kainat is getting together for you.
Absolutely. The universe absolutely conspires.
Yeah.
Yeah, to help you out.
Most embarrassing moment?
Actually, I almost stalked one lady to speak with her in order to proposition on behalf of my cousin brother inside her hub, and she actually turned out to be the wrong lady. So it was so embarrassing for me, and I don't know, I wouldn't have been able to show my face to anyone for quite some time after that.
So there was no scope there, was it?
There wasn't. In fact, he was trying to wave out to me and say, wrong girl, and I was going on my diatribe of how my brother likes you so much. He used to go out and do that.
Well, you made somebody's day.
I guess so. I'm sure she liked what she heard.
Okay, so years to life or life to years?
Like to.
So what is the last holiday you took and where?
My favorite place is always Goa. I keep going there twice a year. But the most memorable holiday recently was Europe, where I went to Switzerland and I went to Italy, and I really like the places that I went.
And where would you like to travel next?
I want to go to Israel, to the Dead Sea.
How many siblings are you, Teesha?
I have a younger sister.
Okay, and your biggest learning in life?
That no one's indispensable. The world moves on without you as well. And very well, in fact.
So whatever little time we have, we must make the maximum impact we can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Your personal style?
It is all about balance and how you work your things.
What gives your life meaning?
My life is meaningful as long as I can make a difference to another person's life.
Health tips that work all the time.
In my situation, it's a little different, so I go by that. Be germophobic, eat with your mind, and make sure that no matter what tempts you, always think of the aftermath.
Find grace and beauty in your terms.
The inner radiance has to reflect without. So whatever is within is bound to reflect without.
Okay, lastly, 3 tips for women to live a wholesome life.
So I'd like to advise women, take care of yourself, because only when you're well and fine can you take care of others. The second thing that I want to say is that whatever decision you take in life, just peel off the layers and make sure that deep down that decision is only yours and it is not influenced by your peer group, by your family pressures, whatever it is that's guiding you and influencing you. Make sure it is your very own decision, only then will it take you forward in life. And the third is, bask in your own magnificence. You are a magnificent person, and by the law of attraction, whatever are your positive points, if you focus on those, it will expand. So, wish everyone the best.
So thank you, Teesha. It has been lovely meeting this magnificent woman who talks of